Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Your Favorite Libertarian. Today we're going to be talking about the year-plus long ordering process that it took for me to finally get my Triarc Systems 13.9 pin and welded rifle. Now don't worry, you will be seeing more of that rifle at the end of this video. We'll be doing a full unboxing, showing you the complete configuration, how I originally had it ordered, and how that configuration has changed. Stay tuned for those details. But I think it's very important if you're thinking about ordering a rifle like this from Triarc Systems to understand the entirety of that ordering process from start to finish, how long it took, why it took that long, and my interactions with customer service during that time. Before we get into the overall ordering process, I want to talk briefly about why I chose Triarc Systems in the first place. At the time, again, this was like a year and a half ago, I was looking at mostly two companies because there weren't really many companies that were doing a complete 13.9 pin and welded build for you. One of which was Triarc Systems, the other one was Sons of Liberty Gunworks. At the time, again, long time ago, Sons of Liberty Gunworks had a horrible website. A lot of images were missing in the listing, so you couldn't really tell what you were getting when you were placing an order. And for the most part, they featured the NEFFEX muzzle device, which is great for dead air suppressors, but that wasn't the suppressor I was looking to run at the time. So I ended up going with Triarc Systems, one, because there's a lot more customization, two, you could actually see things as you were building it out, and three, because it had the muzzle device that I wanted, which at the time was the Surefire 3-prong. And when you're pin and welding something or having it pin and welded, you don't want to have to undo that to put the muzzle device that you actually want on when you're getting something built. So I went with Triarc Systems. All right, I've got my notes here on the ordering process. I'm going to go through them in chronological order. I'm going to give you the dates and the communications on the website, in email confirmations, and with customer service. Here we go. It's March 20th, 2021, and I'm looking at the Triarc Systems website about to place my order. On the website, it says that there is a up to 8-week lead time. So at the most, it will take 8 weeks for them to build my rifle start to finish. So I say, that's fine. I don't mind waiting that length of time. Order placed. Same day, I receive an email confirmation of my order stating that the lead time is now 20 plus weeks. August 20th. 2021. At this point, it's been 20 weeks since I placed my order, giving them that extra amount of time that they just decided to add right after I placed my order. And I've reached out to customer service. Customer service has told me that it is now about a year out on every order that was placed. That's their lead time at this point. So I should expect my rifle to be built sometime in March of 2022. Great. August 27th, 2021. I received an email stating that they are now producing their own rails to help battle the bottlenecks, and my build might have the new rail on it, which would be lighter and stronger. Sounds like good news. November 23rd, 2021. I received an email from customer service saying that they no longer carry the Radiant Raptor charging handle that was originally in my build. They offered to replace it with the Griffin Snatch, which is what they had on hand at the time. I said, sure, but could I have the shorter handles so it's not digging into my sternum when I'm running it without a plate carrier on? And they said, yeah, we can do that. They made a note on my account, and then I waited some more. February 11th, 2022. Now into a new year, almost exactly a year from when I placed my initial order. I changed my mind on the pin and weld muzzle device. I originally ordered the Surefire 3-prong because I was going to be running an RC2 Mini. But I decided instead I wanted to check out the Huxworth, or at the time OSS suppressors, so I asked if they could switch my muzzle device, since they hadn't built anything yet, from the Surefire 3-prong to the Huxworth 5.56 pin and weld flash hider. They obliged. March 20th, 2022. It is now the 1-year anniversary of me placing my order. No rifle yet, and no anniversary card received. A glimmer of hope. It is now March 24th, 2022, and I receive an email from customer service saying that they just got some 13-inch rails in, and they should be starting my build April 4th. May 12th, 2022. Obviously, April has passed at this point, and I still don't have a rifle, but I receive an email from customer service saying that my build should be done within the next 2 weeks, and for my patience and understanding, they're sending me a care package. I'll roll in the footage of me opening that care package right now. Hey guys, just received a care package from Triarc Systems to thank me for my patience and understanding in waiting for my rifle. At this point, it's been a year and 2 months since I originally placed my order, so they just wanted to send me this to keep me a happy customer. First off, we have a Triarc Systems bag. This has some sunglasses in it that are also Triarc branded. And these will be good as kind of like an extra pair of sunglasses when I go to the beach or something like that. So thank you for these. These are cool. Also have a thank you for your loyalty and support thing. There's a coupon code on here, but it's just for me. It's not for anyone else, so I won't share that on camera. But maybe in the future, if we have some type of affiliate relationship, there will be a coupon code for my viewers, but don't hold your breath on that. Also have some more stickers here, Triarc Systems, nice and shiny. That'll probably go in the safe. And we also have another sticker with a thank you note from Matt, who has been my primary customer service guy. I've dealt with other people there that have also been great, but Matt has been my main guy throughout this year. I feel like we've become best friends. He's just saying thank you for your patience and understanding. Matt, thank you for your patience and understanding. I know how it is to be in a customer service role and to be blamed and yelled at for all the things that you can't control, like bottlenecks in logistics, manufacturing, the building of the stuff. I get it. So thank you for being you, Matt, and thank you for this care package. Also, we have a Triarc Systems Keep Your Drink Cold thingy. It's by Arctic, and it looks like it's laser etched on here, Triarc Systems, so that's pretty cool. It's for cans. I don't drink anything that's out of cans. I don't drink beer or soda or anything like that, but I will be regifting this to someone who will be using it a lot. So thanks. The ammo, 2 different kinds of ammo. We have PMC 55 grain 223, as well as Hornady TAP, Tactical Application Police Law Enforcement Ammunition. I am neither tactical or police, but I appreciate some good ammo, so thank you for that. 53 grain is an interesting amount of grains. I will be saving both of these for testing with the rifle when it comes in, so we can see if these were sent to me because they are optimal for my build, or if they just wanted to send me some ammunition and these were the kinds that they usually have on hand. Stay tuned. One more thing I forgot to mention, magazines. There's supposed to be magazines being sent to me in addition to the magazine that's already included with the rifle. I'm guessing since it's not in this package, it's probably just going to be in the case with the rifle or maybe a separate package. So that's probably going to happen at some point too. It's just not in this box. May 13th, 2022, my build status has gone from ordered to parts allocation. June 27th, 2022. Obviously that 2-week window has passed yet again, and we are now looking at a new email from customer service. This one says that they are waiting on receiver sets, so kind of like the heart of a build, kind of important, you still need those. And they are now seeing delays in the rails because there have been people who have tested the original versions of the rails and it needs to come back for revisions with no ETA. July 16th, 2022, I received an email stating that my order status has changed from parts allocation to assembly queue. Sounds like good news. July 18th, 2022, I received an email from customer service stating that the new rails are still going through a T&E process and they're wondering if they can have the old original tri-lok rail on my rifle instead so that they can finish building it and send it out. I say sure. At this point, I would just like the rifle. That'd be great. And they also let me know that they no longer carry the Griffin snatches anymore, and they now carry the Ridian Raptor charging handles, which were originally on my order. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Just build the rifle, please. August 11th, 2022. Even though my status has changed from parts allocation to assembly queue, for some reason, I got an email saying that they're still waiting on bolt carrier groups, which I would think would be one of the parts you would need for the build. But either way, they said, yeah, we're still waiting on bolt carrier groups. They said, we're also waiting on the Surefire 3 prongs to finish your build. I had to remind customer service that I no longer had that on my order, that I actually had the Huxworth pin and weld device on my order. And they said, oh, well, in that case, we can build it right now. So I thought to myself, so you're telling me that if I didn't ask you about this, you would have been delaying my build so that you could get a part in that I didn't even need? What? August 12th, 2022. My build status changed from assembly queue to final QC and QA packaging. This sounds promising. It's now August 17th, 2022, and I just thought, because I hadn't heard anything from Triarc in a while, that I checked the website. Turns out the order status has changed from what it was before to completed, but I never received an email telling me that the build was completed. So just by dumb luck checking on the website, I found out my rifle was done and was also shipped. So now we'll get into me picking up my rifle and giving you my initial impressions on the overall build quality, fit and finish, etc. It's new rifle day, it's new rifle day! Well boys, after 515 days, we're finally picking up our Triarc Systems 13.9 rifle. And now it's time for everyone's favorite portion of the video, what's in the box? This is the portion of the video where I show you what's in the box. First, let's start with the case itself. I will say this is a hard case, but that's the only good thing I can say about it. When you open it up, oh, look at that. The foam is just not adhered at all, so it just does that. If you look inside of this case, you can see that the only reason this case exists is not to hold the rifle well or to keep things from moving around in it. It's so that they can check off the box that says it comes with a hard case when you purchase a rifle from them. This obviously would not fit a rifle if you had any optic on it or a magazine in it. If you did that, and maybe that's why they have this separately in the packaging over here, if you did that, there's no way that you could close this. So this case itself is pretty much useless. Now let's get to the contents of the case. As far as the contents go, we have obviously the rifle itself. We have a packing list of what is on the build, which is outdated. It doesn't have what's on here anymore, but this was in here. You also have a thank you note and a sticker pack. I'm hiding part of this because there's a discount code of 10% off for my troubles. And then you also have a notice from the ATF about youth handgun safety, even though this is a rifle. Weird, ATF. And we have a 30 round Gen 3 PMag. Now I will say this about magazines on the topic of this order. I was supposed to receive more magazines in the care package, but I never received any magazines in there. I figured, well, maybe they're waiting to send it with the rifle. Obviously that didn't happen, probably because you can't really fit anything but barely even this rifle in here. So I contacted customer service about the additional magazines. Haven't heard back yet on that or on what they are going to do to resolve the issues with the cosmetic issues that I found with this rifle that's supposed to be a non-blem rifle, obviously. With that segue, let's give you some close-ups on this rifle so I can show you the things that I found in inspecting this. Well, in case you couldn't tell, we started off a pros and cons section of the video with some cons. I'm gonna just put one more con in there and then we'll get to the things that I like about this build initially. Looking at this B5 buffer tube, we have an interesting amount of positions. So instead of a normal carbine buffer system or buffer tube where you have 6 positions all evenly spaced, this one instead has 1, 2, 3, then skips all the way down here to 4, and then 5 way down here. I'm not sure why that is. I don't think there's any functional reason why it would have to be that way to work well. I would think the more indentations for stock placement would make it lighter and would be more versatile and be a better system. but let me know in the comment section below if you know why that is. It's something to keep in mind though, because if you are wanting to run this type of buffer tube setup, you might be losing some adjustability and you might not be able to get your exact length of pull that you're used to with your carbine buffer tube setup. And now let's get into some pros finally. First of which is going to be the fit, or fitment if you will, of the upper and lower receiver and the stock and buffer tube. There's no rattle, there's no wobble, it's extremely tight, but you can still freely move out the takedown pins, and you have a tensioning screw that you have as an option if you need to make it tighter. I wouldn't recommend doing that with my particular setup as it's perfect, but it does come with that if you do have some type of wobble, or let's say you're SBRing the lower and you're going to have a bunch of different uppers on there, that tensioning screw might come in handy then. Another pro is the trigger. Now it might look like a mil-spec trigger, but on the inside, there's a lot of polishing going on to make this their enhanced trigger, and I would definitely spend the extra 25 bucks again, or whatever it was, to get this enhancement because it is very nice. Well, that was my experience ordering and receiving this rifle. If you found this information helpful in your purchasing decisions and would like to show your appreciation, use my link tree in the description and pinned comment to shop my affiliate links. It helps a ton and saves you money. Thanks. You're the best. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all that algorithm stuff to help grow the channel and to see the next video on this rifle. We're going to be doing some upgrades, some accessorizing, and some testing at the range. Stay tuned for that. And as always, thanks for watching. Stay free. God bless.